Today we are going to discuss some of the problems on signals and systems. So first we are going to study about periodic and non-periodic signals. Signal whose amplitude values repeat after certain amount of time is called a periodic signal. That is, a signal x of t is periodic if it satisfies the condition x of t plus t which is equal to x of t for all t, because capital T is a positive constant. Smallest value of capital T satisfies the above equation is called fundamental period of x of t. It is the amount of time taken by the signal x of t to complete its one cycle. Then fundamental frequency f is equal to 1 by t hertz. Fundamental angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f, which is equal to 2 pi by t radian per second. Any continuous signal which does not satisfy the above condition is called aperiodic or non-periodic signals. For example, e power minus at and x of t is equal to t square. Next, we are going to discuss about periodicity for discrete time signal. X of n is said to be periodic if it satisfies the condition x of n plus n, which is equal to x of n for all integer n, where n is a positive integer. Then angular frequency ohm is equal to 2 pi by n radian per second, or ohm is equal to 2 pi by n into m radian per second, where m is integer. Next, we will solve one problem. Find the fundamental period of x of n is equal to cos 0.25 pi n. So, we can write x of n as a cos ohm n plus phi, where ohm is angular frequency and phi is the phase shift. Here it is 0. Then x of n is equal to cos ohm n. The value of capital A is 1. Then ohm is equal to 0.25 pi. Then n is equal to 2 pi by ohm into m, or 2 pi by 0.25 pi into m. The value of n is equal to 8 samples with the value of m is equal to 1. And in the second problem, x of n is equal to 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, so on. Hence, directly we can write n is equal to 2 samples. Next, we are going to discuss about periodicity of sum of two signals. Let x1 of t and x2 of t be periodic signals with the fundamental period t1 and t2 respectively. Let x of t is equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t. X of t is periodic if t1 by t2 is rational number, and period of x of t is LCM of t1 comma t2. If t1 by t2 is irrational number, then the signal x of t is non-periodic. X of n is equal to cos 0.125 pi is given, n is equal to 2 pi by ohm into m, or 2 pi by 0.125 pi, or n is equal to 16 samples with m value 1. Let x1 of n is equal to cos n pi by 12 and x2 of n is equal to sin n pi by 18. Then n1 is equal to 2 pi by ohm 1, n2 is equal to 2 pi by ohm 2. What is n1? n1 is equal to 2 pi by ohm 1 is equal to pi by 12. If you substitute, we will get n1 as 2 pi by pi into 12, which is equal to 24 samples with m is equal to 1. And n2 is equal to 2 pi by ohm 2, where ohm 2 is equal to pi by 18, or n2 is equal to 2 pi by pi into 18. Then n2 is equal to 36 samples with m is equal to 1. Then n1 by n2 is equal to 24 by 36, which is equal to 2 by 3. It is a rational number, hence the given signal is periodic. We have to calculate what is the period. So here two signals, sum of two signals are given, hence I have to calculate what is x of n. X of n is equal to x1 of n plus x2 of n is periodic with the function period of x of n is equal to n. How can we calculate? By taking LCM of n1 and n2. If we take LCM of n1 and n2, LCM of 24 and 36, we will get 72 samples. That is the period of the given signal. Then x of n is equal to 2 into e power j 8 by n, or I can write it as a into e power j pi n plus 5. where ohm is equal to 8 pi, pi is equal to 0, then n is equal to 2 pi by ohm into m, or 2 pi by 8 pi into m. The value of n is equal to 1 sample with m is equal to 4, or the value of n is equal to 0.25 with m is equal to 1. Then x of t is equal to 2 cos 10 pi t plus 10 sin 20 pi into t. Let x1 of t is equal to 2 cos 10 pi t, omega 1 is equal to 10 pi, or t1 is equal to 2 pi by omega 1, which is equal to 2 pi by 10 pi, which is equal to 1 by 5 second. Then x2 of t is equal to 10 sin 20 pi t, or omega 2 is equal to 20 pi, or t2 is equal to 2 pi by 20 pi, which is equal to 1 by 10 second. Then t1 by t2 is equal to 1 by 5 into 10, which is equal to 2. It is a rational number, hence the signal x of t is equal to x1 of t plus x2 of t is periodic with functional period t, which is equal to LCM of t1 and t2, that is LCM of 1 by 5 and 1 by 10, which is equal to 1 by 5 second. That is the period of the given signal. Next, we are going to discuss about system used as interconnection of operation, where input is the excitation, output is the response. Input and output of the system is related by the operator h function or t function, where h or t is the system operation. So, which is represented using block diagram. X of t is the input, h of t is the system operation, and y of t is the output, where y of t is the y of t is equal to h of x of t, or y of n is equal to h of x of n. For example, shift operation we can see, where x of n is the input, s of k, s to the power k, that is the shifting operation, will get output as x of n minus k. Next, we are going to discuss interconnection of block diagrams. One problem, find the overall operation of a system whose output signal is y of n is given by y of n is equal to 1 by 3 into x of n plus x of n minus 1 plus x of n minus 2, and also draw the block diagram. So, I told that we can take system operation in terms of s. So, I am going to replace x of n by 1, x of n minus 1 as s plus x of n minus 2 as s square. After simplifying, I will write h is equal to 1 plus s square into 1 by 3. So, we can draw the block diagram as shown in the figure using parallel form and cascade form representation. So, we have to combine 1 s and s square, and we have to multiply it by 1 by 3, we will get output as y of n in case of parallel form. And we can write cascade representation also. We have to combine x of n minus 1 and x of n minus 2, that should be multiplied by 1 by 3, and will get output as y of n. Next problem, a system consists of several subsystems connected as shown. Find the overall operation h relating x of t to y of t. For subsystems, h1 is equal to y1 of t is equal to x1 of t into x1 of t minus 1. h2 is equal to y2 of t is equal to mod of x2 of t. y3 of t is equal to 1 plus 2x3 of t. y4 of t is equal to cos x4 of t. Then the block diagram is also shown. In the block diagram, we can see y of t is equal to y1 of t plus y2 of t minus y4 of t. So substitute y1 of t, y2 of t and y4 of t value, and you can evaluate, and you will get y of t as x1 of t into x1 of t minus 1 plus x2 of t minus cos y3 of t. So y3 of t is given as 1 plus 2x3 of t, hence final answer y of t is equal to x1 of t into x1 of t minus 1 plus x mod of x2 of t minus cos 1 plus 2 into x3 of t.